Do you hear that? There is history in these halls. That was the voice of the King of Blues, who has played right here in 100 Manor Hall. I'm actually joined by Rachel Danger-Maud. She is the one working behind the scenes to continue to preserve this history. Hello, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
I am so good, especially because we're talking about something so important. The 100 Manor Hall has been a cornerstone in Bay St. Louis for over a century.
Yes.
Why do you think it carries so much weight?
Well, it carries so much weight because it tells a story. It tells a story of a black community in the South who was able to be self-sufficient, self-reliant, and also to build a place that was safe where they could also experience joy. Yeah. Most people think slavery and cotton when you say black Mississippi, but here was a hotbed of talent. It hosted talent, it bred talent. It was just a rich, rich cultural place.
Wow, wow. You mentioned segregation, you mentioned slavery, the connection that people think of, right, between Mississippi and African Americans. But this was kind of a safe haven for blacks during that time period.
The 100 Manor Hall it was built for civic activity, also for the local community to be able to find a place to feel safe, have fun, entertain themselves. But during Jim Crow and segregation, when black musicians were traveling the South and couldn't play anywhere, couldn't stay anywhere, and so they came to places like this. This is a juke joint.
It then ends up on the Chitlin Circuit.
Absolutely,
For
yes.
those who don't know exactly what that is, can you explain what that is and their place on it?
Sure. So the Chitlin Circuit, I believe it was Lou Rawls that coined the term, and it was high-class music and low-class joints, right? This is where the black community would come and dance and have live music, etc. And they come to a place like this, they get fed, they get to perform, people get to hear them, everybody gets to enjoy themselves, and then they move on. So we just had all of this musical talent.
I mean, literally an influx.
Absolutely,
You're just getting
yes.
it from every
Yes.
which way. Okay,
Yes.
you have to drop some names for me. Who
Absolutely.
has been in this building?
Okay, so let me just say, when I first moved here, I was at the grocery store, and this man who was putting the cans up on the shelf says to me, "You're the woman who bought that hall. When I was a little boy, I snuck in behind my brother's knees, and I saw Sam Cooke playing there." Then I had a girl, she was riding her bike by, not a girl, she's my age. She said, when I was a little girl, they wouldn't let me in, I was too young. But they closed the doors, and I sat on the front steps, and I heard Etta James as if she was right next to me. So we had Etta James, Ray Charles, you have B.B. King.
Oh
yes,
my goodness.
yes.
Okay, really, I feel like special that I even get to be in this space.
So these stories started pouring out, like, you know, the music that was here, the way the community formed and rallied around this, the fact that this was right here, right? Around an entire white community that did not even know what was going on in here.
Wow.
James Brown are here.
James Brown right up the street
Etta
from you.
James
You have no
melted it
idea.
out, and you're sitting in your house. What? So it's an incredible place, and I decided that more important than what I was doing was to start working in a different way. How could I hire, work with black artists, black performers, whatever, to help me tell the story of this hall?